Hello. Good evening. And welcome to the Great Uncle Pixel Show, where, it's 3 o'clock. No, wait. Hi. Oh, hold on. And oh, and I've got my own voice coming through. I gotta mute that. Okay. Uh, and no, I didn't stream yesterday. Sorry, I was away a little longer. Whew. It is hot out, so need to douse myself in water to cool down a bit. Yeah, so I needed to run out and grab some stuff, and the stores didn't open until a half hour before the stream started. And well, anyway, I'm here now and ready to push some buttons.
Duchess said, "My streak is gone though. I did watch on Saturday though."
Yeah, you did watch on Saturday. Did you watch both streams on Saturday? That may be it, because I did do 2 streams on Saturday. I did the Deponia stream, and then I took a little break, and then I did a City of Heroes stream. So it may have counted those separately? Probably.
Duchess said, "Straight face." Duchess
Oh,
said, "Dang."
yeah, I guess that was it.
Said, "Yes."
Yeah, that must have been it. Sorry. I did try to announce it. I may be doing more like that in the future, because that was a lot of fun. Where I teamed up with someone else in City of Heroes, and we both streamed. They just usually start their streams later, so when I joined them at their stream time, which is 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock my time, noon their time.
"I did enjoy the zoo though."
Oh yeah, the zoo. I was going to ask. So, it wasn't all for nothing. You got to go to the zoo. Man, I haven't been to the zoo in... No, it hasn't been that long. A few years ago. It's been a few years, but not as few as not as many as I thought a second ago. Any interesting animals?
Duchess said, "It was great. I even met my cousin who I've not seen for a year, so it was very cool. It was insanely hot though."
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, Europe seems to be very hot right now. I mean, that's one of the reasons, I think that's one of the reasons it took so long today. It is very hot out there right now. So I can imagine the zoo was pretty hot. Just gonna look up the temperature where I am right now. 36 degrees. For anyone listening from America, that's 96 degrees. So that's actually, it's a little cooler right now than it has been. Oh, the temperature's supposed to go down this week, into the 80s by the end of the week, by the weekend. That's good. That's good. I mean, that's what everyone comes here for, right? The weather report? Ah, uh, uh, like that. Like that. I'm just trying to remember what I'm doing here. Right, I was looking at the sorceress. Or the Duchess, as I've decided to call the piece. It's all called the sorceress internally, but it's the Duchess externally. I gotta admit, I'm a little tired today. A little. The temperature means it's hard to sleep well, and walking all around the neighborhood means I walked all around the neighborhood. So I'm reading. I'm reading my own code and congratulating myself on it. I don't know if that's a good thing, but going, oh, that was pretty clever of me to do it that way. Anyway, this stuff. I'm going to give the Duchess an attack. 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 And I think I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a sonic wave. It's gonna look like this. No, it's not. Hang on a second. It's gonna look like this. Why Sonic Wave? Because I'm thinking of the Duchess from Alice in Wonderland. Especially in their first meeting. When she is quite verbal about things. Move it over 1 pixel to the right. There we go. I like that. So I'm going to save this as Sonic Wave 0. And let's see, what color is this? This is dark. This is gray, right? So I want light gray. Save as Sonic Wave 1. 1. I hit the mute button instead of the 1 button. Now let's save as Sonic Wave 2. somebody don't like this. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to delete this one. And I'm going to take this one. Rest of these. Perfect. And then one more. Oh. Okay, I like that one better. I like that better. Now let's take this light gray. Yep, save that. So I'm going to save as, I'm going to go back, save as Sonic Wave 1, and replace it. Graphics. Save as Sonic Wave 0. Place it. I guess the first one should have been 1, but that's okay. Now we save as Sonic Wave. It's actually better. This numbering system is better. Oh, PNG dot. Don't. It's the third one that needs to light up. Whoops. Save. And save as PNG Sonic Wave 4. Yeah, some days just want to doodle some stuff. Ray. This is Sonic. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, and save as Sonic Wave 5. This will be the final one. 5 dot PNG. And that's, oh, I have the dark gray selected, so I might as well. Here we go. There's 5. Oh my god, I didn't have the screen up the whole time, did I? I'm just babbling. You think I'm just babbling to myself. Now I'm over here. I was doing this. That's what it looks like. Yeesh. That's... didn't... man, I am a little out of it today. My apologies. Also, I think it's a little windy in here. Can you... is it too noisy here? I think the air conditioner is coming through. To do some filters. Let's see if I can filter out some of that noise. I have 0 filters. What the... noise gate? Noise suppression. Maybe that'll work. Identify the name... Okay, let's try that. That seems to have worked. Okay. There we go. I activated something called squeaks. And see if that keeps the, you know, the thing, the flabadaba. Flabity boo, flabity ba, flibbity bobbity boo, flarbity bop, bippity bop. What the heck am I doing? Okay, shot 1. Got a new one. Duchess Scream. There we go. Sonic Wave 0 through 5. Drop it in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to animate pretty quickly. Oh no. I forgot to remove the background to make it transparent on all 5 of them. So I guess I'm going back here. Fortunately, that black paint is just sophisticated enough to have different layers, and I can just remove the background layer. But I still have to remove the background layer. Wait. Does this not have a background layer? Hang on. Hang on. Did these... What the... Crap. Okay, so we gotta open 5, and I gotta fix them. Gotta re-save all of them. Save as PNG, Sonic Wave 4. Because it looked like it merged the layers on the other one. Gray, light gray. This is 4, so I gotta redo that. And save as Sonic Wave 3. Overwrite. And bonk, 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 bonk. And down. Save as. Yeah. Sonic Wave 2. Replace the previous one. Bring up that background for a second, make sure I colored it right. I did. Because the gray, the light gray kind of blends with the transparent background, with the checkerboard transparent background. Then that's 2. We save as, wait, let me make sure I saved it as 2, yes. And we save as Sonic Wave 1, save, yes. And this is dark gray. Light gray. Save. And then save as Sonic Wave 0. I don't have numlock on. Okay, there we go. Sonic Wave 0. Yes. And we'll just color this in. There we go. And now we're going to hide that. We'll go back here. That should have fixed the shot spray. Yes, now it's transparent. I am correct. Shot 1 and shot 2 should be using the same sprite frame. So, yeah, okay. Is saved? I guess I do. Okay. Now I'm going to speed the shot up to the speed of sound, 850. Increase the damage slightly. increase the cooldown to 100 frames. Duchess herself move a little slower. And piece value is 8. Yeah, 8 sounds right. Not worth quite as much as a queen, but there we go. She has her own attack now. Let me just make, not quite, because I have to actually implement it over here in battle piece. There it is. Shot 1 equals. That's your screen. That's what I called it, right? I think it is. And also I want to remove the thing that makes the... Okay, yeah. The queen's shot should flash, but not the duchess's shot. So, put that there. Let's see how this looks. Let's give this a look-see. Chess plus copy. Is that it? That's it. Now we'll start it here. We'll start the, there we go. Over the weekend, I added the ability to promote into the Duchess or Sorceress. And you can also move up and down in this box now instead of just left and right. But there we go. Now let's see here. Oh. You going to attack me? Whoop, I hit that wrong. I wanted to do one move, not all the move. Oh, and you'll notice the pieces crack now. You can see it there too well, but the pieces actually do crack. There's something wrong here. That should have ended the game. It's at 0. It should have ended the game. And now it should not work. Now it should tell me its pieces blocked. It's not. Okay? That's weird. According to this, I have loads of legal moves I could do. Which is obviously wrong. Hang on a second. Movement? No, I want movement. Here we go. Look at my... There it is. Key W. Down here in the output. I'm going to hide this because that doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it's not what I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at this crap down here. Something is definitely wrong. It has nothing to do with anything I did today. Because, you know, all I did so far today was add a new sprite to the sorceress. That was me hitting the game over button. Oh, you didn't actually see that. I hit the game over button to bring that up, so it recognized the game over properly. But the game didn't end. I don't know why I'm sitting here staring at the wall trying to figure out what's happening when I should be staring at the program trying to figure out what's happening. But the thing is, I want to see the Duchess in action. I want to see the Duchess animation in action first. With me controlling it, just see what it looks like. Oh, kind of like that. I think I want to animate a little faster. That's what I was trying to do here in the first place. I just wanted to see what the animation looked like. Let's speed it up to 16 frames a second and see if that... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's subtle, so you probably won't notice it most of the time anyway, but it should. At some point, I do want... I don't know if you saw that, too. It's hard to see there. Can I enlarge this? No, I can't. Weird. Anyway. Yep, the pieces are cracking. I don't know if you can see that. The more damage they get, the more cracked they are. And you'll notice the cracks have different patterns. I have the crack pattern randomized. Or more accurately, it's a single crack image, but it's rotated randomly. And then layered over the sprite. I hit. Oh, I hit. There we go. And they're both dead. Well, did I start to open a... What the heck? I hit a button here and almost opened something. Don't know what. But, yep. Oh, actually, I have a button to test the cracked images. There we go. I can just crack all the pieces at once when I'm hitting C. You can see how cracked they are. At least I hope the detail is enough for you to see. You can zoom in there, take a look at them cracked patterns. Look how cracked those pieces are. There we go. Zoom back out. Yeah, that was one of the things I did over the weekend when I basically had to. No, I think I did that on Thursday. Maybe it was Friday. I don't remember now. It was years ago. It does seem like a while ago. Basically, what I asked on the Godot Reddit. A Godot Reddit thread, and they said, "You do it like this, dum-dum," and I said, "Oh, don't call me dum-dum. I'm a smart boy." And well, I got it working, much to my own surprise and shock and glee. and those things. Is my speech chat working? Oh, yeah. No, it's... Hang on. It muted itself. Weird. Weird. Very weird. Distracted. What? Where am I? What day is today? It's Monday, right? Right. Okay. I just want to pop the game back up. I'm just gonna let it. First, I'm gonna hit a game over. I'm gonna start a new game. Random. I think one of the things I'm going to do when this game is, as I get closer to completion, it's going to default to fairy pieces rather than normal. I'm going to make it an all CPU game. And just I'm gonna let it do itself. This is a checkmate game, which is also important. Because I want to see, because I let it run over the weekend a few times. And a couple times it ended weirdly. And as you just saw in that game where I was actually playing it, it ended weirdly. Where it should have ended with a white checkmate, but the game didn't end. Or it should have ended with all white pieces captured, but it didn't end. Even in checkmate games, it'll check for all pieces captured, so, as a sanity check. So it should have ended, whether it was a checkmate game, or whether I accidentally made a checkmate game or not. Blah, 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 words are coming out of my mouth in different orders and speeds. But even if it was a checkmate game, if one side gets dropped to 0, if I forget to put a king in, and one side gets dropped to 0 pieces, it should still end the game. It always checks for 0 pieces, whether it's a checkmate game or not, regardless of what the win condition is. So unless I have accidentally somehow set win condition to... No, actually I think even if I turn the win condition off, if I set the win condition string to blank, it should still check for 0 pieces on one side. I say should, because I need to actually look at it, but I want to watch the game first. And, you know, babble. Babble, 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 babble. Ah, rooks. Big and slow and mighty! Because, I'll be honest, the golems and trolls were some of my favorite pieces in Archon. At least at first. Eventually, I became a unicorn fan, because those guys just, the assassins, they move fast. They move fast and they hit hard. Not as hard as the trolls and without as much health, but it was good enough. It was pretty good. Oop, versus king. Rook versus half rook. I should make the Empress move a little slower. Not a lot slower, but a little slower. But yeah, I want to see how this ends, because I was playing games or I was watching games over the weekend. I wasn't actually playing it. I was just letting it run in the background. Oh man, the king's gonna one-shot him. I was playing games over the weekend where it would end with the king, where the king was the last piece on its side. It would get captured, or be defeated in combat, which should have ended the game as a checkmate, or at the very least as an all pieces captured message. Should have been a checkmate. I'm pretty sure I have checkmate overriding the all pieces captured message. Ugh. But the point was, the message I was getting was all pieces blocked. And that's not right. Clearly, it's not all pieces blocked. It's, clearly, the problem was checkmate. Should have said checkmate. So I want to see if it does the same thing now, and I have no reason to believe it won't. Yeah, the king's gonna win this easily, because CPU does not defend itself very well. And this may take a while, because those two kings are very far apart from each other. Now red's gonna lose another piece. Pawn can hypothetically take a king, but not easily. Just gonna watch them blink at each other for a while. I'm glad I shortened that blink animation from 5 flashes to 3. Just look at where's my text documents? Oh, the king is very cracked. But yeah, I have battle stats for all these characters. Chess piece. Huh. Well, I wrote down all their stats. Chess put combat stats. Okay. Anyway, I want to look at Empress versus Queen and Rook, or Empress is half Rook, half Knight. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh man, this may. The sorceress has a good chance here of... Oh, nope. Sorceress almost won. Ooh, and this... that should be sudden death. And woo, Red King has a big advantage here. Now, it should say checkmate. And it didn't. It crashed. It crashed in the decide input. Let's see, at function player blocked. Non-execution. Yeah, I was still trying to find moves. Yeah, what's going on here? What? Hide that. I don't need to see that. I wanted to look at stats for the Rook and Empress and Knight to compare them. Empress, Rook, and Knight. Whoa, what just happened there? Why did it switch? And Knight. Weird things are happening. Did I actually delete a huge chunk of my code at some point? Sure seems like
Admiral
it.
Cage said, "Oh yet I forgot TDS doesn't ready special messages."
Oh. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. Hi, hello, Admiral Kage. Welcome, welcome back. Yeah, let me take a look at actual chat. Yeah, Saturday was fun. I do want to do that again. Wow, 65 stream streak. Congratulations. Yeah, you know the dangers of this text to speech. You've used it. There we go.
Admiral Cage said, "Just proof I am here, just not always able to talk." Admiral Cage
Understandable.
said, "Yes, I have."
Yeah, and yeah, you know all the dangers of text to speech. So anyway, I need to look at. Fine, checkmate. Okay. 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 Just looking here. Chess mode equals game over. I'm going to need my old buddy, the print debug statement. Just one number of pieces, comma, quote space quote. Just two number of pieces. Yeah. Yep, need my old friend, print debug. Oh, actually, hang on. Space. Chess mode. White wins. Chess mode. Close parentheses. Okay. Chess dot mode. Thank you. And copy. White wins. Checkmate. Okay. I want to make sure it's hitting these. And then we go right here. And we once again do a print debug chess mode. And print debug chess mode. Okay. Now let me check. Player blocked. Let's check that. Print debug game no chess mode. It shouldn't be getting here if it's already game over. Now, did I put in... Okay, good. Nothing here is game underscore over. What's this? Okay. So I'm going to run it again. I'm going to run it again. I'm going to watch it again. It's going to be loads of fun watching the game do its thing. There we go. Plus. Chess plus. Yeah, make it a little bigger. And in fact, let me do random. Let me do checkmate. Let me do human. So let's see what we got here.
Said, did you find the missing code?
The missing code? No, I'm still tracking it down. It's I'm doing a test right now, seeing what's happening. Hang on. Okay. Pieces crack. Oh, in fact, what I should do is crack all the pieces. There we go, they're all cracked, which means that king won't have much health left. Okay, I'm going to hide that. I don't know what's going on here. Because as I can see, I just beat the game. As you can see here, I just beat the game. It did acknowledge that white wins. The mode is game over. As it prints here at line 419 and line 425 and line 429 and line 432. So it's not even getting to the player blocked routine. Yeah, 432. Yeah. So it's not doing this by mistake. Not doing the player blocked routine, because otherwise it would have printed this one, and it didn't. According to this, chess mode is... This is line 432, so... And this is line 432. It prints the mode is game over. Then it goes to sudden death. Crap. This is the problem. If chess mode not equal to game over, chess mode equals movement. No. No. I want line 430. It shouldn't check. It shouldn't check that at all. Hang on a second. There. This. That's the problem. And the phone's ringing. Why is my phone ringing? Bonsoir. Hello? Hello? I believe we got a spam call here. Hello? Yeah, I believe that was a spam call. Always fun. 2 seconds long. Let's see. Info. Block number. Well, that was fun. Anyway, so what I can see here is that I've messed up. So it's fine. Because it recognized that it got a checkmate, but then the sudden death routine changed it back to movement from game over. So it thought the game was still going. Thought I was so clever when I added that, but it was in the wrong place. So let me do it again. Lasers. Or Sonic Blast. I think I do want to give these all different sound effects for shooting them, but here we go. Crack. And that should do it. And checkmate, white wins. Okay, so that has been fixed. That error, I thought I was improving things, and I guess in a way I was. But yeah, because as I said, this should make sure it shows the board so sudden death can flash properly. But I forgot that it checks this after it sets the game over from the other thing, so it shouldn't be in here at all. And yeah. Let me see. Battle. Player. Battle piece. Okay. Vooscable. Is there still? No, okay, good. Shot body 1, visible equals true, shot 1 hit, disable equals false. Let's see here. 2. I want to change this. Okay. Player dot modulate for T in range 1.0, 0.0, minus 0.1. Yes. Color. What? Yes, I know this is a problem. Color 111 T. Two modulate equals 1.1. Let me see if I did that right now. Let me see if I did that correctly. You'll see in a moment, won't we? I did not do it correctly. Okay. Let's try that. Is it still working? Am I still okay here? Yeah. Here we go. Fire. 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 Okay, that's good. That's almost good. I need the send data. Player visible equals true. Player modulate equals color 1111. Player dot modulate equals color 1111. Okay. There we go. I wanted it to fade out instead of flash. It's a minor change, but I wanted to do it. It just needs to, I just needed to fix it, so, well, I've gotten everything done I want to do today. I'm going to sleep. No, that's not true. I'm going to look at my list of things I wanted to do. I believe there are still some bugs related to the way the game ends, but I think I fixed the biggest one. So let me take a look here. See if I can make it so black is a human player and white is CPUs and black uses P1 controls. I can do that, but I'm not going to do that yet. I do want to do that eventually. Mainly if I can get online stuff working. So if player 1 and player 2 are not in the same room together, then player 2 can use player 1's controls on their own computer on the other side of the world. I've got a whole list of more pieces I want to add, including a ton of dragons. What happened here? I don't know why sometimes it jumps to another program for no reason today. Why are you doing that? What? Okay. What am I messing up here? That doesn't matter. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of other dragons I want to add. Basically, let's put it here. I'm just trying to. There's a wyvern. That's a weird jumper. Right. Oh, I'm not sure what game all these dragons are from. Blue dragon, cloud dragon, fire dragon, flying dragon, great dragon, rain dragon, side dragon, and water dragon. Oh, and wind dragon. Anyway, babbling. Anyway, I'm gonna skip that. Other pawns. That's a different CPU battle levels. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, cracked textures added. Cracks more as health goes down. Because that was the original suggestion that's how I was originally going to do it. At 50% health, it would crack, but now it cracks slowly, and as the piece goes down in health more and more. Just updating my notes to talk about the fix I just made about the extra mode equals movement. Done. No, finish. Okay. Sorcerer's battle stats done. And so yeah, I think what I'm going to do right now is different CPU battle levels. And right now the CPU isn't that hard because it's slow and doesn't really defend itself very well. So let's go into, but I know how to fix this. It's not even fix exactly. Chess plus. Go in here. There, P1. CPU speed equals 1.0, 2.0, 2.0, 3.0, and 3.0, 4.0. Because I want an array. And copy that and make it player 2 CPU speed. There we go. I mean, that's not everything. That just sets up the CPU speed. Now I have to add it to the options. Player 1 CPU. You stupid me. I'm just gonna copy and paste. That should fix it. Okay. Now, what was that variable up here? P1 CPU speed. Okay, important. Go down here. There's 4 options now, right? Yeah. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So if it's greater than 3, it needs to be 1. Okay. Oh. No, hang on. I do need another variable up here. There, P1 CPU speed option int. And P2 CPU option int. Equal, let's make this equal 0 as a default. Okay. Let me get this value. Go down here. Where CPU 1 equals CPU number. So it's greater than 3. Equal to 1. CPU equals false. Chess equals player 1 CPU number -1. And copy that into here. So make it 2. Okay. I gotta copy some of these in here. It's 1. Less than 0, then it equals 1. And 4 and 5 need to go in there too. -1, -1. It's less than 0. Then equals 3. If it's less than 0, then it equals 3. Okay. Good. And then now in battle player, I'm pretty sure it's in battle player. 1/2. No, let's see here. Move and slide. And collide. Oh, 1.5. That's 2/3. Okay, so that's CPU too. HP speed times. Okay, chess. Oh, okay. I need the variables I just created. There, okay, so it was 2/3 before. Divided by 1.5 is the same as multiplying by 2/3. Because math. So now, I thought I had slowed it down to half speed, but I guess that was too slow. Which is fine. Please don't tell me I had the screen up the whole time. I did. Oh man. What am I even doing sometimes? But anyway, I just did this. Just did a whole bunch of code changes that nobody saw because I'm too smart. Anyway, at least I can show you the results of those code changes. Now, human, instead of CPU, there's CPU 1, CPU 2, CPU 3. CPU 2 will be, is approximately how smart it, not, smart is wrong. Literally, this does nothing but change the speed of the pieces in battle. For now. So let's do a random game. Let me watch the CPU. Ooh, and we've got okay. Oh, they're both using CPU 1's. Duh. Duh. Hang on a second. Let me do some did I not turn it on? What the? Now I'm showing you. Anyway, yeah, because I did player 1 CPU speed. Okay. Anyway, we can just leave it off there for a second while I fix this. Yeah, because I used player 1. Okay, ownership is defined here. Good, good. Okay. If ownership speed var speed equals var speed mod equals else var no var speed float var speed mod. Yeesh. Okay. Times speed mod. That should do it. Should be doing it right now, in theory. Should have already adjusted. Should have already adjusted. We'll see. End this game when I can. There we go. So let me start new game. Make sure everything, there we go. And let's see. There's print debug speed mod. Okay, it's 0.5 for both of them, and it should not be. Owner. Okay, hang on. I think I made a mistake here. Okay, it looks like they're different now. Hang on a second, let me clear this. Clear. Let me pause. And then clear output. And then unpause. And take a look at these numbers. Okay, now it looks like it's doing the right thing. Throw a test mode option. Well, that's doing that. I'm going to create a new test mode option. Test. Rook. Can stop this game for it.
Major underscore.
I did.
Thanks for following.
Oh, thank you for following. Sure, it doesn't put my name before that. I found the missing. I didn't find missing code. I found extra code. I just messed up my code. And thank you for following Major Kona Ashka, and hope you enjoyed the stream. How goes it if you don't, I mean, if you don't want to chat, that's yeah. Okay, let me have these attack each other, because they should still be. battle piece. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't set it to, Oh. Well. Why is it trying to take a picture of the screen? Don't take a picture of the screen. Weird. It's been like things have just been hitting random buttons today. Hope the computer's not overheating. It should not be doing checkmate. I definitely changed it so hitting the test mode does not do checkmate for this. Mode equals capture all. It's specifically capture all right here. You know what? I'm gonna take out the king then. Just make it 2 rooks, not room. Rook. Okay, I'll hit just a bunch of rooks. The first. Let's look at the numbers here. Okay, yeah, it's not significantly faster, but it is faster. Player 1 is moving faster than player 2. Not as much of a difference as I'd hoped. Oh no. Red's got this. Maybe. I mean, it still can't quite dodge. So let me see how it looks in... let me try a fast piece. Go to Peace Battle, Battle Player 155, 157. Get rid of that print debug statement because it is gumming up the works. And it's not a big difference. Sudden death. Pretty sudden. Okay. Looks like I fixed a lot of the issues. I've added in CPU. I've added in CPU levels, so they're not really all that different yet. But at least I have the... At least I now have it set up. And I can do things with it. So next thing I want to do... Is this the movement? No, it's not. Okay, this is movement. Right, pair of pieces equals get all pieces, because there'll only be 2 pieces left. Flash slower. Oh, there it is. I started a function called move towards king with the idea. That's why I'm in here. I'm not quite sure how to do this yet. Oh yeah, let me remove some of these print debugs from. This is very spammy. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of these. It's funny. They're print pieces. It doesn't need to print everything anymore. Make some notes for myself to try to remind myself why I did these things in the order I did these things when thing did do I did. Now, I need to find. If hang on a second. Hang on a second. Use 8.5. Empress. Empress is 8.75. Dragon should be pretty high, right? Dragon is 5? Interesting. Dragon's low priority. I guess, yeah, I did that because it can't move on the board very much. Huh, okay. What was I doing? Where was I? Right. I see. Should take precedence. I use less. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to, it's 12. I'm going to make promotion take precedence over everything else as far as the AI, the CPU is concerned. But that's not... Okay. Now, move towards king. Chosen piece. Piece. Void. Oh, yes, it is never called in that function. You are correct. Nothing is called in this function. I haven't written the function yet. That's why. Thinking. Oh, I see what's going on over there. There's giggling happening in the background. And I believe the source is a little warm animal. Okay. Let's see here. First, locate king. Now, hang on a second. Just... Locate opposing king. Second, calculate distance to king. Do I have the board up? I do not have the chessboard up. Good. So you can see what I'm actually doing here. Sometimes math is the problem's not math. The problem is the problem. The basic problem. You see, let me explain. There's problems, and they're basic. But I'm not programming in BASIC. I'm programming in Godot. And the main problem I'm having now is I want to eat a snack, and so this won't take long. Okay, that didn't take long. I just want to get me some. I have a drink here. Nice, yummy, big bottle of water, or as we say in my country, water. Yep, where in my hometown it's water. Although I never pronounced it like that. Did have a friend who pronounced it like that. Also, coffee and chocolate. I don't have any coffee or chocolate right now. Instead, I got me an apple. Oh, I left the be right back message up. There we go. There's me. Sort of. And my cat. Oh, the cat has found the herb chat that we have acquired for her. She is eating it. Problem with cats is they're very cute. It's just awful. Take a big old crunch of my apple. So I gotta keep the doctor away. I've chosen well as far as apples go. Okay, don't want to do too much chewing on the stream. You can come here for chewing. Let me see here. Legal. Okay. What? What's best destination? Let's see here. Best destination is a vector 2i. Okay. New destination. Okay. Okay. Man, I am suddenly hungry. That's a. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna code for a while. I'm gonna just turn the mic off for a little bit, so so you don't hear me crunching this apple. But I will still be coding and streaming. You can watch me in the background. Okay. No. Okay. So I think you make a. Just making a note here. This means calculate distance between two pieces. So I believe I will want new function to calculate distance between two pieces. Third, double check. First, locate opposing king. 4, chess. Child in chess get children. If child is piece, then first locate opposing king. There, king loc. You hear that? Do I have the microphone back on? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, hear that, loc? I just called you king. King loc. That king location. Vector 2i. If child is piece. Child is piece. And child dot name dot piece name equals king. And child dot ownership not equal to chess current active player. Then king loc equals child dot child dot board location. No, board position. Let me just check that. Yeah, making sure I'm remembering what the variables are called. Yeah, board position. Back to movement. Okay. Between two squares on the chessboard. Okay. Calculate distance. Okay, let's see here. I think I will create the function right here, and then, well, let's create the function. Func distance between two squares. Square 1, square 2. Float. I've got the colon at the end here. Square 1, colon, vector 2i, square 2, colon, vector 2i, pass. Their distance float. Return distance. Now, lest you think school is not important, I'm trying to remember the goddamn Pythagorean theorem right now. I mean, I remember it. That's a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a squared and b squared are two sides of a right triangle, and c squared is the hypotenuse of the right triangle. Because what I'm trying to calculate here is the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this the hard way, I'm pretty sure, but... So side A is square absolute value square 1 x minus square 2x. It would help if I could spell square correctly. And why did I do a colon? That should be an equal sign. Side B, I'll probably wind up simplifying this command, this set of statements here, but it sort of helps me visualize what I'm doing. And also let me pull up the Godot GD script square root function. I think it's SQR, but I want to make sure. It's SQRT. So distance equals the square root of side A times side A plus side B times side B. Whoops. Accidentally pulled up my... Yeah. There's shorter ways to do this. I deliberately kind of drew it out. Now the... Whoop. Var distance float equals the square root of 64 plus 64. 64 plus 64 is 128, and square root of 128 is... Wait, I've got a calculator on this computer. 128, where's the square root button? There it is. Nope, that's the square button. It is about 11. Okay. I don't need an exact number. That's the float equals 12. There we go. 12.0. Now, function, move towards king. Yeah, this will work. Four. I forgot how to do a variable name. For x. For t. Why am I calling it t? Because I had a sudden brain meltdown and forgot what I was going to use this variable for. So for t in legal in, hang on. Chosen piece, legal, moves. There we go. So actually, let's call it move. If distance between between two squares, move king loc is less than distance, then new destination equals move, and no, destination equals move, and distance equals distance between two squares. Okay, so let's see if this works. One more thing I have to do, which is move toward king, chosen piece. Okay. Yeah, where are we? Here we go. Second. Just want to make sure. Okay. Piece, best piece. If chess win condition equals checkmate, best destination equals move towards king, piece, best piece. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be, I could always be mistaken. This should cause, it'll still choose pieces randomly, but in a checkmate game, it'll move towards the king and try to making it more likely it'll capture it. And I think I'm going to throw in a second variable, or a second check, so that it's more likely to move towards the king. It'll pick a random move normally, as it does now, but there'll be a chance that it'll move towards the king on a checkmate mode, and that chance will be higher on higher CPU levels. Is my sound turned up? Am I know what I'm doing here? Okay. But that not yet. Right now it does it 100% of the time. It should move towards the king. And so, I'm going to start a game. I'm going to start the process. Okay, we bring this up. Okay. We'll make an all CPU game. There we go. Random pieces, because that's always fun. Checkmate is the important part. Random. CPU. I'm going to make it CPU 3. Oh, I want to make sure. Check something. Okay, I did set them so they could all move to the left. But anyway, CPU 3. And yes, it still prioritizes attacking pieces over moving towards the king. And again, it should still choose the piece randomly. Boom. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. The Amazon should have prioritized attacking that Amazon. Huh. I messed something up? Well, let's see, I guess. It'll get clearer it's moving towards the king as, well, it always attacks the king. That's... one of the other things I did this weekend is I took out the enhanced regeneration for the king, because they were healing too much between turns. It still heals a lot between turns, but not but half as much as it was before. I like that fade out better than the than the blinking. Yeah, that's okay. Is this random? This is fairy. Okay. No, it is random because that's a knight. Oh yeah, and there's random pawns. That's the easiest way to check, I guess. I mean, it is hypothetically possible with, you know, infinite monkeys and all that that random will do one of the two normal. Interesting. I've accidentally had it prior. Well, maybe that's a good idea to have it prioritize. Ooh. Should attack the king. I made a list of all the numbers, and I made the I did that earlier. In fact, if you've been watching, you've been here since the start of today's session. Then you would have seen me make the Empress a little slower and a little stronger. I wanted to change it so it's a little more halfway between knight and rook in stats. Oh. Yeah, the king is rushing towards the other king. Yeah, I appear to have messed things up so it doesn't always... prioritize attacking? Yeah, I see. I have done that. Makes sense. makes sense. But the king, attacking a king still overrides all the rest of the CPU decision tree. And that should end the game? Yes. Okay, I want to take a look at my... Actually, yeah, I don't want this here. Let's put it here. There's no pieces to capture. Else. There we go. There we go. That should do it. He says as he realizes the screen was up there. Yeah. Anyway, I moved it here, and put the rest of these into an else. Originally, these were right under here. Okay, so now, if best value is 0, that means there's no pieces it can capture. There's no pieces that can be immediately captured this turn. So this is if it's in checkmate mode, it will move whatever piece has been selected towards the king as best it can, which reduces the randomness and gives it sort of a strategy. They will be coming for your king. The computer will be coming for your king. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it making it. But I think I will and random. At least right now, I think I'm going to put in a random bit, so it won't always be coming after your king, especially in CPU 1 and 2 mode. I'm trying to decide where that should go. Match. I don't want to be match. There. King. Fair aggression. 0.5, 0.75, 1.0. So 50, 75, 100. And Randy range 1 to 100 is less than aggression. Crap. Two. Okay. And there. Hang on. Okay, hang on. because I have to figure out what I gotta correspond if active player equals 1, then their ag value int, then ag value equals chess dot cp1 CPU crap numbers crap. Let's go back up here. That's it, CPU speed option. I guess I should just call it CPU difficulty, but I've already L if active player 2 ag value, it should be 2 speed option. Russian ag value. There we go. Now, yes, now at CPU 1, it will move towards your king 50% of the time, CPU 2, 75% of the time, and CPU 3, 100% of the time. It's coming for the king. But yeah, I like that. I like making the computer a little smarter. Oops. There we go. So, checkmate. Random. So let's do... No, I want CPU 3 because I want to watch... Yeah. And still, and I redid it so it prioritizes captures over moving towards the king. Oh, I think the cracks reflect when it turns around. That's, that shouldn't be happening. Whatever. I'll check that when I'm not doing... I still want to prioritize captures over random movement, but the computer shouldn't be... I don't want the computer to be good, per se, not at chess especially, but I want it to be aggressive. I still want to be attacking whenever possible and moving towards your king when not. Interesting. That jumped past the king, I think. Well, I guess they're equally distant, come to think of it. Maybe? Huh. I don't think so. I should put a I should put another print statement in there. Now that I've gotten rid of a lot of my print debug statements, I should put in no, I guess the cracks turning around makes sense. Huh. Is that really the closest spot to the... I mean, it still doesn't necessarily make the best move, because sometimes, especially for knights, for example. Oh, well. Especially for knights, for example. What was I going to say? Yeah, it might be better to not move to the closest possible point to the king. Because food's on the way. That's okay, because let me just have this food in the background, the food, so I can keep an eye on that. I don't really need to keep an eye on that, because I got other things. Oh, there we go. That's yummy. Okay. That's good. That's good. Anyway, just going to watch the game and... I don't think I'm doing too much more today. I mean, like I said, dinner's on its way, so I'm gonna... But it looks like I like the king, have the pieces move closer to the king routine, closer to the opposing king routine, works pretty well. Yeah, thing about CPU 3 is these pieces are also pretty dangerous because they're moving really fast. Oh, yeah, that's the closest spot to the king there. Nice, nice. But yeah, I was watching games over the weekend, and as the pieces dwindled, especially it might win this one. Might end here. Yep, game over. Yep. But when it got down to only to a few pieces, they'd start just wandering around randomly because I programmed them to wander around randomly, and it would be a while before they got close enough to each other to actually do a checkmate or even move into. Dragon. It's funny, everything I've written about the game on various websites, I've kept the dragon a secret. You'll notice if you go to my itch.io page, it lists all the pieces and how they move on the in the instructions, except the dragon. Which is even funnier since I used the dragon as the cover image. But it does mention the dragon. In that it says, what's that piece on the cover, though? And I do use the Duchess term for the sorceress. As I said, I believe I said at some point, technically I'm using the sorceress symbol from a variation called not dragon chess, archmage chess. and the variation, and that variation is called the sorcerer. The Duchess is called the sorceress and uses a star symbol. While other games have a piece called the sorceress as well, it moves entirely differently. And yeah, I am kind of considering putting both versions of the sorceress in here, and if I do that, I will change the Duchess symbol to the gemstone that is usually used for the Duchess. I really like that fade out effect better than the blinking death effect. I really like that. But basically, I just want to see how the moving towards king. And yeah, if there's pieces to capture, bam. And this probably won't go well for the pawn. Oh, yeah, attack the king. This probably won't go well for the knight, but king's going to take some damage. I think I do want to... Ooh, double death. I do want the kings to kind of not do what this king is doing, which is, I don't want the king to rush towards the other side necessarily. Except I do if it's the only piece left. Oh, maybe I should just have a check to see how many pieces are left on the board. Like it'll start becoming an aggressive piece if it's if there's like 5 pieces are left or fewer on their side of the board. Otherwise, it'll retreat. Kind of like that. Retreat or castle. Because right now it won't castle. Yeah, I've messed it up so it won't castle now that I think about it. That's looking good. It's looking let's see. And let's see. And damn it. What am I doing? And best piece. Best piece name not equal to king or best piece name equals king and people and crap. Piece name equals king, and let's see, I should have The values here. First player, bull. Maybe it's in movement, actually. Hang on. I think it may be in movement. Yes, it is in movement, so it's already here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that error message there so I can find it later. So I can look up here and look at oh, wait, I don't want health bar. I want what is it called? What is this thing called? Maybe it is in Chess Plus. Hang on a second. What am I doing? Where am I? Where are all you people? P1 number of pieces. Okay, now we go to movement, and we go down to movement. We go to the error message. Okay. Piece equals chess player 1, number of pieces. Chess player 2, number of pieces. Num pieces less than 5. It's not declared in, oh, num piece is less than 5. There we go. Okay, so the king will not necessarily charge towards the other king, unless there's unless there's fewer than 5 pieces on their side of the board. And oh great, I've had this thing up the whole time again. Gargle Gangle Gang. Anyway, we can see the result here. Nice. That moves there. That moves there. Reanimate those to be a little more colorful. Really? Well, I understand the first Duchess versus Duchess fight. Anyway, I might switch the sorceress to Duchess, the sorceress sprite to the Duchess sprite. Otherwise, leave it unchanged. Otherwise, but I didn't really like the way it looked. Might draw that better before. See, I'm pretty sure I have it here. Let me just look to the left, and I'm pretty sure I did put it in here. Yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can put this somewhere where you can see it. No, I don't think so. It's not on. Well, you can see them down here in on the lower left. And can you see the lower left? Yes, they are down there. You can see the little tiny ones. They don't look that bad. I can pull it up in Paint. Or I could click on character map and pull that up instead. But why would I do that? Recent, is it recent? Okay, yeah, there's Duchess B. I can pull that up real quick. While these guys fight each other in the background. I haven't actually been paying attention. I should be, because that's the whole point of this. But anyway, I'm thinking of making the Duchess that. But I'm also thinking I might want to refine that image before I do that, because I'm not sure I quite like it. For someone who can't draw very well, I'm very picky about my art. Because, you know, within limitations, I still want it to look good. Yeah, I'm not overly fond of that star, really. That's... But I'm mainly thinking of replacing the Duchess sprite with the diamond symbol. So I could use the sorcerer symbol for the actual sorceress, as used in most versions of fairy chess. Which is a somewhat more powerful piece. It's a little more, it's awkward to code. I think that's why I've been hesitating. Duchess was pretty easy to code. How the sorceress works is the sorceress moves like a queen, but it can't capture like a queen. Instead, it has to jump over a piece. It can only capture if the opposing piece is on the other side of another piece. The piece it jumps over can be allied or enemied. But yeah, and it can't jump over a piece and keep moving. It has to jump over a piece and then capture something on the other side. So it can either move up to a piece or it can jump over a piece and capture. And that's going to take a few steps of... Boom. Right, there's, I think I may make the kings heal more, but... Aha! So yeah, the leftmost king is still moving, randomly. Well, it still captures, of course. Oh, I think red's got this. Yeah, I like that, because the red... Since the red side had only 2 pieces left, it started charging towards the opposing king, but the white side still had 5 pieces left, which meant the king was moving randomly, but all the other pieces were heading towards the king. And I want to watch one more game. I think dinner is here, so I'm going to watch one more game. And then call it. I think this is working the way I want it to. I may do some artwork tomorrow. Probably not. I think I've got to clean this mess of an apartment up for visitors. That's the plan. In fact, I'm not sure what my schedule is going to look like for the rest of the week. I have to admit, because we have friends flying into town on Wednesday. So I probably will have a stream on Wednesday because I don't think they're going to want to go out the second they get in. It's but I am not sure about Friday and definitely not sure about Saturday this week. Could go either way, honestly. But in the meantime, yeah, I like the slightly smarter CPU. It's not much smarter. But as I've said, I don't want it to be smart. I don't want it to be really smart. I just don't want it to be stupid. Yeah, the king, at CPU level 3, the melee pieces are noticeably more dangerous. Yeah, zero shit. Ooh. And then Lipton. Yeah, the famous French tea makers, Lipton. Game should end soon. Yeah, and I think we're gonna call it after this game because, well, as I said, dinner's here, so I want to go eat. I've made some improvements. I have a salad. Yeah, that doesn't look like. Aha, my salad dressing. Dressage. So it's 8-6, and shouldn't be too much longer. I just want to watch. Oh. Ooh. Got chicken and a salad, and oh, nice. Nice, that's good. We got all kinds of things. Healthy dinner for old great Uncle Pixel. From old Raymond Kroc himself. Oh, well, there we go. Game 1. While I was checking something else. But I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to call it there. I believe it's... And sadly, none of my usual streams are... Oh, I see you. None of my usual streams are streaming for me to raid. Except that one. I could do that one. Or that one. There's a couple over here. Oh. Huh. Someone named Great Uncle Pixel is streaming Godot. That's interesting. Heard of them. They're like a giant pixel or something. So, I will see you on Wednesday. I will definitely be around on Wednesday. If my schedule gets weird the rest of the week, I'll let you know. I'll post it I'll post it on my usual on my Blue Sky, and so on and so forth. Especially my Blue Sky. Don't yeah. Let me pop my Blue Sky in here. It's below the. I do have it linked, but I'll put it in chat anyway. Ha 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 ha. Put it in chat anyway. Here we go.
Great Uncle Pixel
said https://bsky.app/profile/greatunclepixel.bsky.social.
So yeah, I will make an announcement on there. I'll try to put an announcement in here. I think and so on. But yeah, keep an eye on that for announcements about the upcoming week. And I will see you on Wednesday. Wednesday for sure. I forgot how to stop the stream. Stop the stream! Good night! The stream is stopping!